Hi, in this video, I will be showing you problem number 13 and 14 from the practice exam for chapter 4 and 5. Problem number 13, multiply 9x square minus 25 over 2x square plus 3x minus 14 times 5x minus 10 over 3x plus 5. So we'll try to factor every expression on the numerator and the denominator. 9x square minus 25. This looks like difference of squares. So we'll write this as 3x in parentheses square minus 5 in parentheses square. So it becomes difference of squares. So it is 3x minus 5 times 3x plus 5. Then we'll consider 2x square plus 3x minus 14. This is a leading coefficient more than 1. So multiply 2 and negative 14. 2 times negative 14, that becomes negative 28. You have to break the middle term 3x into two parts so that it adds up to 3x and multiplies to negative 28x square. So we write 2x square as 2x square and 3x as 7x minus 4x. So it adds up to 3x and multiplies to negative 28x square. And then we'll keep the negative 14 as is. Then we apply grouping. Anytime you have 4 terms, you have to do grouping. So we will group the first 2 terms and the last 2 terms together. The first 2 terms, when you factor, it has a GCF of x common, which can be pulled out. Then you can write 2x plus 7 in parentheses. In the second 2, you can pull the negative 2 out and you can write inside, that is 2x plus 7 also. So we have 2x plus 7 as a common factor for both the terms. You can pull that out. So it is 2x plus 7 in parentheses times whatever is left from the first and the second you have to write in parentheses. You can also switch the factors and write. So now we have factored the numerator and the denominator of the first expression. Then we will consider this expression, which is 5x minus 10. So in this one, 5 is a GCF, pull that out, times x minus 2. And then 3x plus 5 cannot be factored any further, so leave it alone. So now we'll put the expressions in the factored form. So we get 3x minus 5 times 3x plus 5 on top, divided by 2x plus 7 times x minus 2 multiplied by 5 times x minus 2 over 3x plus 5. Now you cross out the common factors. 3x plus 5 on the top, 3x plus 5 at the bottom, and x minus 2 at the bottom, x minus 2 at the top. They get cancelled out. So now you write down whatever is left. From the top, constant number first, 5 times 3x minus 5 divided by 2x plus 7. Now let's try the next problem. Divide 9x square minus 4 over 5x square minus 3x minus 14 divided by 3x minus 2 over 3x minus 6. Just like this previous problem, we are going to factor every expression on the numerator and the denominator. So let's first try 9x square minus 4. This looks like difference of 2 squares. So write this as 3x in parentheses square minus 2 in parentheses square. So you can write this as 3x minus 2 times 3x plus 2. Next we will factor 5x square minus 3x minus 14. So this is also leading coefficient, not 1. So multiply the first and the last coefficient, which is 5 times negative 14, which is negative 70. Now you have to break the middle term, which is negative 3x, into two parts so that it adds up to negative 3x and multiplies to negative 70x square. So keep the 5x square as is. Write the negative 3x as negative 10x plus 7x keep the negative 14 as is. Now because it turns out to 4 terms, you have to apply factor by grouping. So combine the first two and combine the last two. In the first two, 5x is common. Then you write inside the parentheses x minus 2. In the second two, 7 is common, and inside the parentheses, we need to write x minus 2. So now in these two factors, x minus 2, in these two terms, x minus 2 is the common factor, which can be pulled out, times 5x plus 7. Now 3x minus 2 on the numerator cannot be factored any further. 3x minus 6 can be factored, which is 3 times x minus 2. Now in this problem, unlike the earlier problem, it is divided by, so we have to flip and multiply the second expression, which is 3x minus 2 over 3x minus 6. So we'll write everything in the factored form. So it is now 3x minus 2 times 3x plus 2 divided by 5x plus 7 times x minus 2. Then now we are going to flip and multiply the second expression. So the denominator goes to the numerator, which is 3 times x minus 2 in the factored format over 3x minus 2. Now you cross out the common factors on the numerator and the denominator. 3x minus 2 crosses out with 3x minus 2. Then x minus 2 crosses out with x minus 2. So you are left with 3 times 3x plus 2 on the numerator over 5x plus 7 on the denominator. Hope this video helps.